And there's something new. We're going to spin the relationship wheel, and then we're going to search out that kind of story and read it and give our opinion. Round and round and round we spin. Where it stops, we all win. Oh, am I the asshole? Here we go. Am I the asshole? That's what the relationship wheel picked. Am I the a-hole for not inviting my mentally unstable cousin to my wedding? It depends. Is she going to take a dump on the cake? Was she threatening to do that? I don't know. Let's read on. We'll find out. All right. I'm getting married this coming spring. I've got a cousin named something. They're both 25, female. Her mother is my mother's sister, and they've always been super close. And my mom and the person and her siblings, just say, it says Rose, fuck it, I don't know. They threw this on the interwebs, and we spent a lot of holidays. They spent a lot of time together with this cousin. Thing is, Rose is crazy. Is that your medical diagnosis? Every time we were together, she would have a meltdown and throw a temper tantrum if things didn't go her way and never made any sense. Example, she would throw fits if we went to the beach, but also if she didn't go to the beach. She even broke some of my stuff. She just seems like a very unstable girl. Yeah, that does seem a little unstable. We stopped spending so much time together when Rose's dad got a job in a different state, and they moved away and couldn't afford to fly back as frequently. And I still follow her on social media. She posts a lot about mental health stuff. She goes by a new name, has a new look, and she's even dating some guy. But I don't think it's authentic. What makes it not authentic? Unless she's doing that thing where we're doing 100 days of happy, and that's what we do. 100 days of happy, and we're going to post 100 days of bullshit about our relationship. Then that seems a little not really that authentic. I think she's trying to reinvent herself because she used to be such a brat and is trying to make people forget how she used to treat them. Well, when she was like a kid or a teenager, you get your basement psychologist here. That's my job. Something she was troubled and she treated people like crap when she was a teenager. And yeah, you get to reinvent yourself. That's the thing. If you see there's a problem, the best thing you can do is try to reinvent yourself. Is that being authentic? Why do you think she should still be a dick? Should she still be a dick to everybody because that's what you believe her authentic self is? Well, then talk to her about it instead of just getting on the internet and throwing up a story about being pissed off that she's reinvented herself. This Christmas was at my mom's house, and my fiance and I figured out we would hand out the wedding invites there and not risk them getting lost in the mail. Most people at Christmas got one, but Rose naturally wasn't invited. Naturally? I mean, you said she reinvented herself, right? She came up and told me that she noticed that her brothers had gotten an invite but had forgotten to give her one. I told her I didn't think she would want to come, since when we used to get together, nothing seemed right for her. She seemed really taken aback. Apologized for how she used to act because she had a lot of stuff to deal with. Yeah, she probably did. And said she was worried that I didn't think she could change from when she was a kid. I held firm because this is the first time she's ever apologized to me for how she tried to ruin stuff, and I think she was trying to manipulate me into getting her way like she always used to. Her family realized that she had never got an invite, and one of her brothers called and asked why his sister wasn't invited. I reiterated that I didn't feel comfortable with a mentally unstable woman at my wedding, and he got angry and said that I was stupid for being mad at something that happened so long ago. Can't fully cure mental illness and don't want her coming and smashing my cake or something. Am I the asshole? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this lovely story? Like, listen, you wanted her to atone, right? She tried to apologize to you after she realized that you were still angry about it. And it sounds like everybody else believes it was a really long time ago and they all knew the exact same thing that you did. And they all got treated very similarly. Can't cure mental illness. If she had one in the first place, she could have just been a dick. She said she was going through some stuff. You don't know if it was necessarily a mental illness. I mean, we all have anxiety and issues just from being human and alive. And everybody deals with problems differently. Sometimes they lash out and they act like jerks. I mean, up here, she was saying she's sorry about the way she treated you. That's not something that most people will do. They won't even go that far. They won't even go that far to apologize. You called it manipulation. I mean, then everything's a manipulation then to you. Apologies, hellos, goodbyes, like those are all manipulations. If that's in a manipulation, then all of it is. Every interaction you have, you can be considered a manipulation. Or is she trying to get you to let her come so she can take a big dump on the floor and roll around in it? Probably not. Probably not. You're gonna have to take that chance. That could happen with any of them. Any of the people you invite to your damn wedding could get too drunk and act like a dickhead and ruin the night. I mean, it's not going to ruin it as much as you allow it to. You escort them out or ask them to leave. You can have a negotiation. Just be like, you talk to your aunt and be like, all right, well, if she starts acting up, you got to take her out of there. You cannot want her there. That's fine. You can have whoever. I mean, it's your wedding. If you can have there who you want at the wedding. When you're picking and choosing family members, just keep that in mind. People are going to think you're the asshole. She did stuff when you were a kid. And it sounds like you hold a grudge for a long time. Like, did she set you on fire? Like, sounds like she was just a jerk when you guys wanted to go out. So yeah, you're kind of the asshole. Kind of asshole on this one. She hasn't done anything yet. If it was a story where you invited her to the wedding and then you asked her to leave because she was acting out, and then you were asking if you were being the a-hole by asking her to leave, then that'd be different. Then you would not be the asshole. But to say that you can see the future because you know mental illness when you see it, if somebody works hard enough at it, they can reinvent themselves. They can lessen the effects of whatever they're going through, or get over their past or whatever. And it sounds like that's what she's working on. But you don't like that. It sounds like you don't like that. You don't like that she's bettered herself. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're upset that she's bettered her life and is now trying to make amends and start to, reestablish connections with the family. It sounds like you just want her out of the family. That's what it sounds like to me. Till we meet again.